Tim Halford's article in the Financial Times today on the beard tax opens up a quirky but insightful conversation about the lengths governments will go to raise revenue. The beard tax, initially introduced by Peter the Great of Russia in 1698, is a prime example of using taxes not simply to generate income but to enforce social norms. Peter saw beards as a symbol of old, backward traditions and wanted to modernize Russian society by making the upper class conform to Western European customs of clean-shaven faces. In doing so, he essentially weaponized tax to push cultural reform, a reminder that taxation is often wielded for purposes far beyond mere financial gain. As Halford points out, history is littered with strange and seemingly absurd taxes, from bachelor taxes aimed at encouraging marriage to the window tax in 17th century England, which unintentionally led to bricked-up windows, a long-standing architectural oddity still visible in the UK today. These taxes not only highlight how revenue collection can be tied to social engineering, but also illustrate how poorly designed taxes often backfire, creating unintended consequences like health problems from lack of ventilation in the case of the window tax. For modern governments, such as Rachel Reeves' Labour, Halford's piece offers a cautionary tale. Reeves faces the unenviable task of balancing high public expectations for services with the limited means of raising revenue. The article humorously suggests that Reeves could consider taxing dogs, cats, or methane-emitting cows, though the idea of a beard tax might seem far too far-fetched today. Yet the broader lesson is clear. Governments must tread carefully when narrowing the tax base or introducing punitive measures. Halford warns that such taxes often distort economies and lead to comically convoluted attempts to avoid them, like Argentina's lady rejectors, who would, for a fee, attest that a man had been rejected in marriage to dodge bachelor taxes. The central challenge for Reeves, as Halford argues, is to broaden the tax base without imposing politically toxic measures. Expanding VAT to more goods or reducing income tax allowances are more economically efficient ways of generating revenue, but come with political risks. The UK's narrow focus on taxing the wealthy, though appealing, is unsustainable in the long term. Halford's takeaway is that effective taxation should be broad-based and simple, avoiding the pitfalls of historical oddities like the beard tax and today's over-reliance on narrow, loophole-ridden taxes. Without a broader, more sustainable approach, Reeves may find herself stuck in a maze of unintended consequences, just like Peter the Great's nobles desperately clutching their beard medallions. In summation, Halford uses the humour of past tax schemes to make a serious point. Revenue systems that aim for both simplicity and fairness are far more likely to succeed than punitive or narrowly targeted taxes. So she should take note about the hidden and veiled reference there, I think, to VAT on private schools. Should Reeves embrace these lessons, she might avoid the mishaps of history and perhaps even score a Hollywood ending like Ernest Borgnine in Marty.